Tonight, we report on how the Moses Lake High School pool is getting a new cover and how a Wallop teenager was expelled for causing a lockdown. What's happening in sports, Bob?
Tonight in sports, find out who pulled off a big upset in Central Washington 1B girls basketball Tuesday. How far will the mercury dip below the freezing mark in the Columbia Basin tonight?
Improving conditions expected as far as the air stagnation advisory and the patchy fog that has impacted our area. All the details in just a few moments.
We have all this and much more on iFIBER 1 News.
From the iFIBER 1 HD studio here in the heart of the Columbia Basin, this is iFIBER 1 News. Your #1 source for local news, sports headlines, and our very own Weather Center forecast covering the entire Columbia Basin. This is iFIBER 1 News, and it starts now.
A new permanent cover for the Moses Lake High School pool is being built. Moses Lake School District Superintendent Michelle Price said the current soft pool cover is deteriorating and has developed mold. She said the air quality in the current structure has become a concern. The 12-year-old soft cover was supposed to last for 8 to 10 years. The projected cost for a permanent roof is $900,000. Price said they are utilizing funds left over from the last 2 elementary school projects. Construction for the permanent cover will begin in February and is expected to be finished in September before the 2014-15 school year. Stray and unwanted animals in Quincy will have a new home. The City Council agreed to begin looking for someone to build a 3,400 square foot Quincy animal shelter. The new building is estimated to cost $800,000 and will take about 8 months to complete. City officials have been looking to replace the old shelter located on Road 9 Northwest for at least 2 years. The move is intended to give the shelter more space to house animals. The present shelter has 7 kennels for dogs, and the new shelter will feature 20, along with a separate room to house stray cats. A Wallop High School student reportedly called in a threat which sent the school into limited lockdown for 2 days last week. Police arrested Jennifer Lopez, an 18-year-old Mattawa woman, yesterday on suspicion of making threats to bomb or injure property. Lopez allegedly called 911 on January 16th, telling a dispatcher she received a message on Facebook stating someone was going to commit a multiple shooting. She reportedly declined to identify herself to the dispatcher. Wallop schools went into a limited lockdown on Thursday and Friday. When investigators searched her Facebook account, they reportedly didn't find the message. The school district expelled Lopez. A man looking to start Quincy's marijuana shop asked the city to repeal its moratorium. Albert Zepeda is an applicant to be the one marijuana retailer permitted in the city. He approached the city council during a public hearing on the 6-month moratorium and said he wants to open the business as soon as the state allows him. City officials want the delay to examine the city's building codes and wait to see how the federal government reacts to the law. The majority of the council agreed with moving forward with the delay. Council member Dustin Peterson was the lone opponent, pointing out that voters approved the legalization of marijuana. Quincy officials gave their new police chief his first set of goals. The City Council approved a set of 3 goals they want Police Chief Bob Heimbach to complete in the next 6 months. How well he does will determine whether he receives a $2,500 per year raise. The goals include developing a tracking system for gang crime in the city, implementing a neighborhood watch program, and improving communication between residents and the police department.
Each of the people you see here has warrants for their arrest and is wanted by various law enforcement agencies. If you see any of these people, the Department of Corrections asks that you do not attempt to detain or apprehend them, but to call police. You can also call the Department of Corrections at 509-764-6180 during the day or 509-762-1160 after 5 p.m.
We'll be back right after this.